You're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Prince Harry gives a Hello Euphemia vibe, bro.
I thought you were supposed to be the anti-cancelled. Like, yo.
We interrupt our usual programming to introduce you to Nerdgasm.
But you know what? I feel like we're all okay as long as the white people don't pay. If the white people don't pay e-tolls, we're fine.
And then You Are My Friend started playing in the background.
You are my friend. You are my
Whoa, we're making love to the bread and farting on it? Guys, no!
For a group of people that don't like One Piece, we have a very One Piece-esque story.
Wow!
Oh my god.
Wait,
does that mean I'm lucky?
Yeah, you definitely.
It's the first one he meets.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Nerdgasm podcast. We are finally getting back into it.
Hello.
Well, even though it will be like episode 3 of the Code Geass, but it's actually happening in this year. Look, it doesn't make sense. You're watching this now. Thank you. Welcome to our, public apologies. Zuko got trapped by Princess Azula again. Another Egnikai.
No, dude. Watashi wa zero.
No. That's what happened to Extrodin. Extrodin is caught in an internal chess match against King Charles. So no, not Charles. Shinazo. So he's like, so they're busy battling it out there. So it's just going to be the awesome threesome once again with another new face. You know what? We have a cast. I think we are now turning to Smosh from Smosh Pet because my goodness, we have a cast now. Like different characters appearing every week. So, introducing back from the Netherrealm. Somebody did a reanimation jutsu.
Edo Tensei.
Edo Tensei no jutsu.
Thanks for welcoming me back.
Our long-time founding member of the podcast, the original co-host, Zoro has finally come back from his wandering. Dear God, he went AWOL for a full year.
Nah, I was wondering with C2 for hundreds of years.
Did you find out her name?
Did you?
I did not. I did not.
It's the most Zoro thing ever. You'd most probably never forget it. You've probably forgotten the woman's name.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back from your adventures, which I'll leave those for later. We are here for the long run once again. Yay!
Thanks for having me back.
Woo!
Much appreciated. And I'm actually excited to talk about Code Geass.
Code Geass is a bit. Remember, funny enough, when we relaunched the channel after the first hiatus, season 2, what were we talking about?
Code Geass. It was Code Geass.
It's a sign. All right, then introducing from the. Oh wait, do your GR intro, my friend.
B.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I was bringing it back.
Yeah,
but
bring it back.
From the mountains of YouTube, we have come via the streets of TikTok and now the Chinese app known as Red Note, which means a Google Translate.
We can never put this content up there. We'll leave it up.
It is I, the social media sage.
Yo!
BuckMeister sensei. Yo!
Anyway, follow BuckMeister on all his socials. BuckMeister Media. Hashtag recast each other.
Yep.
You probably have a lot to talk about that.
Black Panther versus Kang episodes 1 to 6, right?
Yeah, 1 through 6 is out now. You can check it out on Webtoons.
Go check it out. Support him on Kofi. He's starting to animate these things. It's beginning to looking really good. Follow him on Instagram and on TikTok. Yeah, if you're still there. Someone better explain to me what's going on with TikTok. It's like TikTok is going through the biggest breakup known to man. What's happening?
Hey, dog, we don't know. Everybody's jumping to Red Note now. I'm just saying,
No,
Red
no.
Note, you need to translate the buttons. All I'm seeing is Mandarin or Cantonese. I don't know what is happening.
It's a Chinese app. It's supposed to be Chinese.
No, I know it's Chinese, but if we are supposed to be there and we don't speak Chinese, what must happen? I'm just saying, there should be a language option. I didn't
I
even
don't
know
think we'll be affected by TikTok though, unless an American
No,
tries to
yeah,
buy it.
but here's the problem is that it's still hosted on like American app stores and stuff like that. So if it does get taken down from if America says no more TikTok, then that literally means no more updates, the app gets frustrating to use and then basically
Corporate
just
sanctions.
starts and then it starts losing users. So Red Note is now kind of supposed to be the answer to all of that, but I'm just saying, for me, I tried to upload 2 videos on it and I succeeded, but I'll tell you now, there's buttons where I was like, I don't know what this means, and I need some help here.
I believe there's a translation app you can download. I'll look it up. I'll send you the video from this lady who's from China, who pretended to be a Chinese agent saying, here, I'm going to introduce you to this new app. If you're struggling with this English, you must use this app to translate. I'll send you the video.
Okay,
but
I'll wait. All
as
I'm
for
saying,
me-
all I'm saying is that, like, how are we supposed to learn algorithm tricks when it's in a language that we don't understand?
As for me, I'm the embodiment of wait until the right time to strike. I've been a late adapter to almost all the trends. Almost all the trends. I never bothered to get a Tamagotchi because I didn't get the point when I was a kid. It's like, what the hell are you guys doing looking at this little thing? So I've been a late bloomer with almost everything. Now that I think about it, actually, I've been a late bloomer in almost everything.
Yo.
Okay. Awkward. That we're gonna leave it for my psychiatrist later on. Okay. Okay. We're now going to go into a wonderful discussion of Code Geass. Yay!
Yes. Okay.
I'm
wait.
gonna say
you
that.
guys spoke.
Yeah.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say that. Okay, you go first.
Oh my gosh! Sorry, I'm out of sync here. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm out of sync.
You're on your training out. You're getting back into the groove, Chief.
I was gonna ask before you guys. Well, I mean, I know this is part 2 of your Code Geass discussion, but have you guys ranked where you put Code Geass in like your personal anime list? Like, is it high? Is it low? In the middle? Like, just for context.
Well, I remember.
Yeah, go ahead, Tebello. Sorry, I
We
just
have-
want to message quickly.
We haven't asked it specifically, but I do know certain people ranked it in different ways. I know Zuko is the only other person who ranks Code Geass as the number 1. He loves it more than anything. Extrodin is still a baby of that other God Complex show called, what is it? Death Note?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that his number 1, or is he just saying Death Note is better?
I think he thinks it's better than Code Geass, which I disagree.
And then we've got this person who literally just watched it for this show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually just I was actually making my way through season 2, and then something else came up, and then all other stuff. So I need to finish season 2. So probably I'm gonna finish season 2 when we're getting ready to do the discussion for season 2. I will say this. I think this is better than Death Note. I think Death Note is... My problem with Death Note, right, is that, 1, Light doesn't have a reason for what he's doing.
He has a reason, but they don't
not really.
go... It's not as in depth as the Lelouch. I'll give you that.
Is it a reason? I'm saying, like, he picks up the note and then he decides, I am king of the world, and it's like literally because he's the word is not psychopath. Is it psychopath? But basically because he can't feel anything and he's bored, he needs a challenge, so he decides to start murdering people.
Sociopath.
Oh, there we go. Sociopath. There we go. Like
Yeah,
that's essentially what's happening with
Mm.
Lelouch. I understand why Lelouch is doing what he's doing. He's also batshit insane. Like, let's not even get it twisted. I'm
Yeah.
not saying Lelouch is a good person by any
No.
circumstances,
I
but
will not hear any Lelouch slander. He's a hero, you get me? He's a hero. Hashtag Lelouch for life.
Suzaku or Lelouch.
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying the hero doesn't blow up half of his comrades and just be like, "Whoops."
That is true.
It's,
I was
"Whoops."
wilding, guys.
My bad.
Oopsie.
That's true.
Then
That
again,
is true.
before we
But I'm saying that anyway, just to wrap it up, for me, again, it's not on. It's in my top 20. It's just because I'm a shonen guy. You know, I'm not a mech political thriller guy. But yeah, it's better than Death Note, and it is a good story. It is a good story because like there's everything kind of flows into one another and all of that stuff. And also, Code Geass doesn't take a nice important character that you actually like off the board just because they have to. L's death was forced. Come at me.
all right, you will hear no objection from me. I just want to ask Peter here an interesting question. Rather, an interesting observation. I'm gonna say a statement.
Mm.
And I want you to tell me if you agree with me or not, because I've asked everyone else, but I want you to comment. Attack on Titan is a shitty remake of Code Geass. True or false?
So I unfortunately have to disagree. I know you're not gonna like it, but I'm actually a big Attack on Titan fan.
I
I
don't know.
think it's
Oh yeah, I
actually
remember.
I think I would, if it's a remake of anything, it's probably more like a weird version of Gundam. But I hear you. But I do hear you. It's very much. It's got a lot of Code Geass tendencies.
Or rather, say Eren is basically Lelouch from Timo.
Poor man's Lelouch.
No, the thing is, I don't know. I don't like. I hear what you're saying because it's like, oh, hey, we've got an antagonistic character who's going darker and darker, and the Titans are mecha. I hear you there, but
and his only solution is to wipe out the world.
But I do think there's a lot of things Attack on Titan does better than Code Geass, and in retrospect, I actually do put Attack on Titan higher. I think
Then Code Geass?
I really do. I think the pacing of the show is much better. I think not in terms of that's the general word that people use on the internet for pacing, like, oh, the episodes are dragging out. I mean, like, the time it takes for something to set up and be paid off in the story. Like, that's
God, how I've missed you. I've been waiting for that line. Set up, development, payoff.
I'm just saying, because there's it's like that's how Attack on Titan it gets to the shits, man. It gets to the shits, and things are ultimately.
I have to disagree with you. I don't think that it has better pacing than Code Geass.
Okay, why do you say that?
Okay, like okay, what? Okay, how do we? Okay, because we actually should get to the episodes. But I'm saying I think with Code Geass is already shorter because it's only 2 seasons. Like the Code Geass everybody cares about, as far as I understand, right? Because it's R1, R2.
So you're saying the length is short?
Yeah, I'm saying the length already. Code Geass has to get to it, right? And I'm saying that with Code Geass, the way that it sets up its stakes, it kind of surprises you with the stakes, which is kind of just ups the pacing for me. For example, what happens with Euphemia, nothing in Attack on Titan kind of took me by surprise like that.
So you're saying there was no surprise turn in Attack on Titan that shocked you?
No, I'm saying there were surprises, but like the thing is that the first time I was watching it, when I paid attention, the surprises that they showed me, I was like, you kind of showed your hand a little early. Whereas the way stuff happens, like the Euphemia situation with Code Geass, I did not see that coming at all.
That is so true. I did not see that coming, and it was shocking. But I would say I also got that feeling from Attack on Titan, and a lot more of it. Like it was like they planned like 5 different twists in the story. Yeah, I was like,
I'll
I
say
didn't feel
Attack on Titan. I'll say Attack on Titan supporting cast. Some of the supporting cast is better than Code Geass, but I just think Code Geass's build up and what's this? I think Code Geass's build up and its North Star to me just felt a lot more defined than Attack on Titans. Like Attack on Titan at points feels aimless at some points, and then like Code Geass, it always felt like it was chugging on a train.
I literally feel Code Geass had a little, maybe, okay, let me not say aimless. Let me just say I wasn't as invested in some of the subplots. The subplots are still well written, so I'm not going to downgrade them. But I just wasn't as invested in them. Like, especially, okay, this is season 2 talk, but let me go back to, let me try and think of one in season 1. Like, I feel like the drug trade subplot was like, why is this inserted in the story? It literally doesn't do anything, but it is what it is. And I feel like I never
Well,
got
I think it
that in
was
Attack
like
on
the
Titan.
thing is, I think it's because it was trying to flesh out Cullen. Because the thing is, Cullen's loyalty to to Zero is kind of based on the fact that Zero helped her with that drug trade.
I know, I hear what you're saying. It's justified in the story, and I didn't say it's not justified. I just felt like I wasn't invested. Maybe it's a personal thing. I guess it's a personal opinion, so it's not really a critique. It's just a personal opinion. But I wasn't as invested. Whereas I felt like in a lot of the subplots in Attack on Titan, I was still personally invested. Not all of them are slam dunks. Like, I actually didn't give a fuck about who's blonde-haired queen lady. I really didn't give a fuck.
Oh, Historia.
Historia, I really didn't give a fuck about Historia. Even though she's got a
And
huge part of the
like, I
story.
don't see the fascination with Potato Girl. I'm sorry, guys. I don't get it.
Yeah, even Sasha's death it didn't hit me like that. But even then, there's still
I'm
a lot
so
of
glad that there's this disclaimer crawling on top of our heads for the first 5 minutes because the amount of fire we are about to get. Because I know the Attack on Titan fans are gonna come after me. The Death Note fans are already starting to write my name on the Death Note because they already got my name. They don't need to look far. P.S. guys, I'm already a Shinigami, so that's not gonna work on me. Tough, but still.
Oh, I know they hate me. I know they hate me.
Oh, I know you.
Yeah, I will agree with you. I do think Attack on Titan fans are like a lot of them are too irrational, too passionate.
Like here's one thing. I think here's one thing that Attack on Titan fans need to understand. It's like Eren is not smart. He's just angry.
No.
Like people keep thinking he's a genius. He's not smart. Like, for example, if they didn't come bail him out in season 4 and that oh wait, Tebello, are you watching it?
Will I ever watch it?
Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about it one day. So I think you should.
There is no army on earth. Maybe this time on my conversation. Like, comment below. Should I watch Attack on Titan?
Should we cover Attack on Titan? Comment down below.
Dude, if you can watch Demon Slayer, you can watch that. Like,
fine.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Demon Slayer.
But not gonna spoil it. But anyway, I'm saying there's so many situations.
I'll read the manga, don't worry. I'll read the manga happily. But if you're gonna tell me to sit through and watch the episode by episode of AOT, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you can get through the manga file. But anyway, there's so many situations that Eren puts himself in that he has to get bailed out of. And it's just like, if you just thought about this for like 2 seconds, you probably could have made a smarter decision here. Like, you're getting a lot of your people killed, and you're using a lot of resources, and like the outcome was very small in the end.
But I don't know. I think there's a select few of people that view Eren or put him into that Lelouch and Light mastermind thing.
Yeah, there must be
a lot of people don't.
Yeah, I know.
A lot. No, it's
the people I know.
People don't do that. I think that's a weird thing.
The people I know, they were saying he's making big plays, and I'm like, no, he's not.
Why?
He's just a player in the game, but he does make some good moves. Don't get me wrong.
And as far as well, look, as I just need to say one thing important as soon as as a signal to get back at it, right? No matter how much I don't like Attack on Titan more than Code Geass, I'll choose Levi over Suzaku any day of the year.
No, that's not even a fair comparison because Levi is actually loyal. Suzaku's a whole bitch.
My point exactly.
Yes.
Hashtag.
But Suzaku is he's a well-written character for the show, though. His bitch-assness is so appropriate for the show.
We'll talk about it. Anyway, let's actually get to episode 11. So
hang on. Wait.
Episode 11 is the Battle of Narita. So last time
but Suzaku's Eren.
No, he's not Eren.
Yeah, he is Eren. He starts off as a whiny bitch, and then at the end, he's like, "Oh, I don't want to actually." We haven't watched.
Decides with a mass murderer. Actively kills members of his own family.
Did Eren kill anybody?
Suzaku gets very Eren-ish, and
he murdered his dad.
No, I'm saying no. Oh, well, right. Okay. Anyway, okay, let's. Okay, I'm gonna get through season 2, but we'll talk about it.
My
anyway.
mind exploded. Okay, let's get to this.
So anyway, last time we left off, everybody was fighting.
Small caveat. We actually finished on episode 11 because we did discuss the Zero's massive clever counterattack.
Okay.
Because it starts.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we started discussing how Jeremiah, the moment he had Zeros in the battlefield, abandoned his post. Like, fuck this, let's go get our glory back. Only to get incinerated by.
Wait, is this the beginning? Is this the beginning when was this where Zero tells everybody, if you think we can do this without me, you can kill me right here and now or something?
Yeah, like shoot me. Go ahead. You see, this is the part where you see the master manipulator at work. And we see that his strategy has two folds. One, he wants to suck it to Cornelia in something that she cares about. It's always been a playback game of siblings. Two, he wants his troops to be battle tested. Because there are parts where you can see soldiers are dying, they're getting injured, they're busy being scared and everything, and you just see Lelouch, yes. Like, what the hell is wrong with me?
Lelouch is so crazy, dude.
No, Lelouch.
This is being a henchman to supervillains. It never pays. I don't understand.
Lelouch should give Eisen a boner. I'm sorry, the way he got at some point. Like, what the hell?
No, because same WhatsApp group. Eisen will watch the Stern Ritter get bodied and he's just like,
But like, is this the scene where, or is this the battle where Lelouch pulls off his huge, everyone's in the mud?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he causes the mudslide, that huge mudslide that wipes out the army or whatever. And that's how Cornelia loses, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's also where you see a hint of the two mad scientists at work and how they know each other, because Lloyd was like, could this be artificially manufactured? And you just see Lloyd said, that's impossible. The only way they'll do that is if they got their hands on Rakshata's radiation wave technology, which means they already knew that radiation wave technology existed because they've been in rival camps from the get-go.
Okay, but we're not covering ground that we've covered before, right?
Yeah,
we talked about how. Yeah. Okay. We talked about how. Did we talk about how CC touches the Gurren Lagann when Suzaku has the gun pointed at Lelouch?
That's where it cut off, because it cut off at the moment where Cordelia was like being all dramatic princess. I'm going to die now, and then like, hey, son of a bitch, Suzaku comes to the rescue.
I think my problem with Suzaku is that like his whole rising from within to make the changes and all of that stuff. It's like there's a clear ceiling here. It's not gonna work. You could do all the deeds in the world. There's just a clear it's over. And especially when we get to the end of what happens with season 1 and the plot twist of season. No, well, technically it's not in season 1; it's in season 2. But anyway, when we get to that plot twist, it's just like, what are you even doing, man?
You see just how much.
What's your goal here, man?
We see just how much Suzaku is the opposite of not only just Lelouch. He's also the opposite of Cullen if you pay attention.
Oh no, he's like if anything, I think he's more Cullen's direct opposite than even Lelouch's. He complements Lelouch. He's like a foil to Lelouch, but in terms of direct opposites, Cullen's direct opposite.
Direct opposite. Like she's like.
Wait, isn't he more Lelouch's opposite? I know you guys are talking about combat, but isn't his character written to be more?
No,
I mean, if you think about it,
he's more of a foil.
Lelouch's, I'm gonna destroy everything from the outside perspective, and then Lelouch is like, I'm gonna change the system from the in. I mean, Suzaku's, I'm gonna change the system from the inside.
No, remember, but I'm saying, remember, Lelouch is doing this out of vengeance. His raison d'etre is that he wants raison d'etre. Now I'm going to speak French. His beef is that my dad probably had my mom assassinated and also poisoned my sister and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna take advantage of this rebellion, and I'm gonna crush everything that my father stands for, and all of that stuff. And I want to create. Yeah, no, but I'm saying that's for himself. And also, I remember one of his biggest things is to create a world where his sister can thrive because of what happened to her. The Kallen is inspired directly by the rebellion. Everything she does is dedicated to the rebellion. She's like, this system, it needs to go completely. I'm not even talking about, I don't care who's at the top. The whole structure needs to come down. Suzaku, his whole thing is, I need to change it from the inside. But now the problem is that when you look at Suzaku, okay, wait, no, finish your thought.
No, I think make your point about Suzaku, but this is where I stand on Suzaku's character, right?
Okay,
Suzaku's character is basically. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. Please finish your point.
Okay, I'm saying the thing is with Suzaku is convinced that if he can show the merit of the 11s, if he can show the usefulness of the 11s, they will give him a position in power that will allow him to make structural sweeping changes to better the lives of 11s. That's his original position. But the thing is that the things he does hurts 11s so directly that whatever structure he's planning to change, 11s are not going to listen to him because of his deeds of the past. So the thing is, Suzaku is like, let me be a team player now so that Britannians can put me in a position of a general or something. And then once I'm buddy with a king or a queen, then I can start making sweeping changes. He's wanting to work within the system. Cullen is directly opposed to the system at every turn. Whereas with Lelouch, his is for family type of thing. So like the thing is, it's a foil because Suzaku is supposed to be selfless, quote unquote, whereas Lelouch 100% selfish. Whereas Cullen, selfless like Suzaku, but is completely wants to destroy the system, whereas Suzaku wants to change the system. That's why he's Cullen's opposite more to me, but he's a foil to Lelouch.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. I still disagree. I'll explain why.
All right.
So,
this.
And the thing is, you made a really good argument. Really great argument, but I'll give you my perspective. So, the reason why I still put a parallel between Lelouch and Suzaku, specifically even the motivations that you explained, where Lelouch is using he's using like the liberation to push his real agenda, and everything that he's pushing on about being a revolutionary is bullshit. But then I also argue that Suzaku also has a fake BS persona on the surface. Everything that he's pushing about the 11s and getting a place in society, he knows it's BS. He's actually just suicidal. His whole thing is, I want to die. And he wants to do anything so he can basically commit suicide on a huge grand scale. And he actually doesn't really care about improving the lives of the 11s. So that's how my perception of his character
Well,
is.
you've watched season 2, so maybe I haven't finished season 2, so maybe when I'm done with season 2, I may be more inclined to agree with you. But with season 1, I'm just seeing that he's trying to be a team player because he believes the solution is within the system. So
I think that's why
we get
there's
to
a
see
thing that happens on an island to Suzaku. I don't want to spoil because obviously I don't know how far everyone is. But there's a thing that happens to Suzaku on the island. And that thing on the island is what triggers or exposes his real intentions the most. And that's why he starts spiraling. Because now he can't actually do what he wanted to do the entire show. And then you actually get to see, oh my gosh, this guy was actually full of shit. He wasn't actually trying to free the living. He was actually just trying to fucking kill himself. But we'll get there when we get there.
Okay, I want to add a little bit of ground to your discussions because I see where both of these arguments come from, and I just want to show testament to their writings because when I said Suzaku what did I say Ichigo? What the hell's possessed me? As in, is it you? Anyway, Lelouch's opposite in that is like one is the child of the king of Britannia. One is the child of the prime minister of Japan when it was still independent, and they grew up together, and then they literally crossed over in ideals. Where one now from the prime minister's child wants to become a Britannian citizen, and the Britannian prince wants to throw away his Britannian princeness to become to rally the Japanese people into this noble BS cause from both sides, by the way, as you so eloquently mentioned. So I see two opposites in that mindset. Then when it comes to Cullen and Suzaku, we've got a Japanese citizen who wants to become a Britannian, and we've got a Britannian who wants to become a Japanese. You see, that's what I would say. Those are the contrasts I see that we see, and we can see that it rubs against it. They rub against each other so badly, so many times, because the one person is like saying, "You are in there, you can fix it from within," and she's saying, "You can't. No matter how hard you try, you've got hundreds of years of this racist ass mindset that you can't fix from within. It doesn't work." And I think that's why I just realized why Sugazuku triggers these because people growing up from a formerly oppressive society, we know that feeling. We've known how many people who said, "No, we can fix this thing from within," and realize this is BS. Those in power will never.
No, but here's the thing: if you're trying to, okay.
I'm just saying.
We have to actually get back to the episode.
I'm just saying that's why he triggers me so much because I've seen people who thought they could make it within the system and that argue in defense of the system and actually fight people who are trying to pull the system that's even hurting them down because they got a carrot and they thought they were given an entire farm. And that's why that's why Suzuki rubs. I see it now. Like, oh, okay, that's why I hate you. So thank you for this therapy session. I see what's going on. Now let's go into episode.
Okay, so we're in episode 12 then, essentially. Yeah. Messenger from Kyoto. Okay.
So what happens here is that okay.
So wait, this is the episode where they finally get backing so that they can get more of what are the machines called again?
Nightmare frames.
The nightmare frames. So this is when they finally get backing. So because they've been using like defunct nightmare frames or whatever. The only one that's kick-ass is Cullen's nightmare frame.
Yes. Which, if I'm not quite mistaken, she was the only person that could manage to pilot it because of how much power it is.
Yeah.
And then we get to well, one of these things about this episode is like it's like a knock-on effect because of how successful they were, the Black Knights, that is, and the PR campaign, and how people are now beginning to associate them with, and actually the that brilliant move of moving away from being a terrorist organization to a liberation movement. Because now that the Japanese Independent Front is now seen as a terrorist organization, people are actually shying away from them. And then we've got the Black Knights.
Yeah.
We are a unit of justice. We are here to save the day. And now people are like seeing this, and then you have this successful battle they had against the oppressors. Obviously, the I forgot how many families, the 12 families of whatever, decided, you know what? I think let's give these people a little more than the scraps. And
that's the Japanese group, right?
Yeah, the I forgot the name of the families.
Yeah, there's that one a really hardened dude. I think his name's also the T. But everyone looks at as leadership. The guy in the prison. The leader of the
I think his name is Taizo.
Operation.
Yeah,
Taizo Kirihara, something like that.
I don't know. Let's just call him Tosin. No, just
Tosin.
Oh God.
Bald Tosin.
Is he blind?
No, he's not blind. I was just like,
no.
Anyway, so
okay, any doesn't matter.
One, I think, is this also the episode where Lelouch takes care of the remaining leaders of the Japanese Liberation Front?
Very much.
Oh, yeah, he does.
And then he blames Britannia.
Right.
Yeah,
because he says, what's this? Like, you guys are just a problem. Like, you're not gonna help here, and you have no tactical use here. So I'm just gonna shoot all of you. I think he shoots them, right?
That's like a very pragmatic approach, I must say.
There's one where he's the one who personally pulls a bomb underneath a ship with all the escaping.
No, it's not this episode. It's not this episode. But that's what I'm saying. Lelouch said we're homies, and then he decided now or not. So bye-bye. And then your death shall fuel the... Hey, wait, what?
Boom. Okay.
That is one of the nice moments of Lelouch being a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he decides to... No, I mean, Cece said it. Like, that's not the face of a hero. Like, he gets villainous lighting and everything when he's asking her about what is your goal. And it's to destroy Britannia. You might as well have put lightning in the background. But anyway.
So, what? I'm trying to find this person's name. Oh, yeah, Jemariah didn't die. Yay! You know what?
What did they say? Orange.
Yes.
What did Lelouch say to?
Orange. No. In this episode, he almost dies, and you know what gets me going? Do you know the reason why Jeremiah survived? It's because in the polls he was considered the fan favorite.
No way, Jeremiah.
Why?
Why?
People, I don't know. I mean, I was like, what the hell did they see in this crazy ass man? But they kept on liking him because of how he's like this character that lost so much power and he's trying to get it back or something. I think they just identified with that, struggling to get back in the good graces of the world. That
or maybe they were just a bunch of trolls and they just wanted to hear Lelouch say Orange-kun.
You know. Anyway, I think the name is Tamaki. Yeah, you're right. It's Tamaki, and in this episode, I think there's an episode where he gets invited to Kyoto's, because there's a Sakuradite resource mining facility or something like that, and the 12 families. It seemed like they sided with Britannia in the surrender, but it's not. It's basically an unspoken secret that they're secretly funding the Japanese Liberation Front and all the crazy stuff. And at the same time, they're also this is the episode where they find the bodies of people who were trapped under the landslide from the whole horrific battle. Because the landslide filled up and fell into the city, and there were a whole lot of casualties. And I think
Shirley's dad was killed in the landslide, right?
Yep. And I think that's what brought it. that's what brought it. Oh, Shirley, God. You know, people are busy going on about Orihime and Tena. Shirley is one of those characters like, God, just, no, don't. Move away. Do something else.
No, the thing is, Shirley's fault is that she doesn't realize she's dealing with a crazy man. Sakura realized she was dealing with the crazy man and still went.
No more Sakura slander. Possibly.
No.
Okay.
No.
Shirley was just trying to do her best, man.
You see it later on in the season. Shirley made a choice to stick with that crazy man. Like, I'm gonna stick beside him.
She did, and I respect it.
Took a gun and capped the person's ass for him. Anyway, so they go up to
the 16-year-old is just out here wilding, dog.
I always forget how young. Yeah, this is the part I realized. I always forget about Lelouch. Is that he's so fucking young. He's a kid.
All anime is like this, dog. If we get into the world of Naruto, how those kids are, they're 13 years old.
Yeah, I know. Like here's what gets me going. It's like it's kids, but even in the Naruto universe, you can see childish behaviors appearing here and there, even as they're trying to grow the hell up. Like they're in situations where it's life and death, but you still see this is a kid doing stupid kid ass decisions. Sakura
you see that from like you do see that from Sakura because but anyway, you see that from Naruto, but like if you go into like the third grade ninja war and you look at Kakashi is not a child. That 12-year-old is not a child at all.
Well, he had the difference is that Kakashi had to grow up very fast.
Even Madara and Hashirama, when they were 12, they were not children.
I know they were playing.
No, they were playing because they were trying to get away from the craziness. But as soon as the situation changes and they see a dead body, it's just like, okay, you need to go left 6 yards from here. There's going to be a battle. Everybody's like, bro, that is not a 12-year-old. Like, what is happening here?
Actually, that's a good question. Sorry. You know me and my segues, but like when you guys were watching anime in high school or even before then, did you feel like you needed the characters to reflect your high schoolness to actually enjoy it? Because most of the time we're watching these things, they're not really participating in high school events. They're basically adults in high school uniform doing adult shit. Like, and I personally never needed that. I don't need it. Especially don't need it now because I can't. In fact, it would take away.
It depends on what the show is, because I watched Samurai Jack as a kid, and that's a full-grown man going through traumatic experience after traumatic experience. But then I watched Kids Next Door, and I'm like, yeah, dog, I hate homework, and there's a villain dedicated to homework. You know, there's a villain dedicated to making you brush your teeth. So it just depends on what the intent of the show is. Like, I just think as an adult now, when I analyze what anime is, it's just like, yeah, that was not okay. Like, Shikadai telling his 12-year-old kid to man the hell up and start taking on more missions because he's going to be a leader. I'm like, that is not cool.
To answer your question from my perspective, it's a combination of yes and no, because if I pay attention to the animes I liked as a kid back in high school, it's okay. I really got into anime late in the later stages of my high school and early college, tertiary career, and what I liked as a kid was Dragon Ball Z. And Goku's an idiot, but it was the English dub, so we didn't get graced by the idiocy of Goku that much. And Rurouni Kenshin, and Kenshin was a depressed former samurai, so I didn't get so much childish whimsy from him. But
you do get a lot of whimsy from him, but it's whimsy because he's underplaying his trauma, I guess.
Yeah. Then we have Bleach, and Ichigo is a grown-ass adult and pretended to go to school. Let's be honest. I'm sorry.
No, the lot of
That's
them.
True.
Chad does not look like a kid at all.
Chad, bruh. Chad comes to mind so quickly. Right?
Now, like, what in the fucking school of JoJo Bizarre Adventure?
Yeah, like when Chad walks
Yeah.
up, like, sorry, you came to the wrong school. JoJo's school is that way. No, Korakara High.
Mm.
That's what I'm supposed to be. But you look 50. I wanted to add with Ichigo, another thing is that which will like Ichigo has no maybe it's a problem with Bleach in itself, but Ichigo has no characteristics like we don't know who he doesn't have a love interest or something like that. He doesn't go through the awkward teen phase. He's basically a 16-year-old adult.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm just realizing something else about this episode. You want to
Yes.
talk about an annoying character? Like, you guys been talking about Shirley. There's this one girl. She has glasses, and the way she has a hard-on for Euphemia.
Woo!
Euphemia.
Welcome back.
She's
That
like-
is Nina, that bitch. Do you know how much you're gonna hate her even more as things go on? But I think.
Wait, she makes it past. Oh, she makes it past season 1.
Mm.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, if there's one person I hate
Dude,
more than Suzaku, it's that
be
bitch.
surprised. Yeah.
If somebody had a
That
gun
racist
with,
bitch.
if somebody had a gun with one bullet and they say, "Who do you choose, Suzaku or this bitch?" It's no. If they gave me 2 bullets and to decide whether to shoot Suzaku or that bitch, I'm shooting her twice.
Wow.
Like, doesn't this, like, mind you, she's a 16-year-old girl, but okay. But like, doesn't she have like a scene in this episode where it looks like she might be rubbing one out to Euphemia or something?
It's not this episode. It's the later one where they're stuck in the island.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
is it this
no,
one?
it's this one.
you're
Like,
right.
it's this one where she has a.
Yes. You're correct. You're correct. I felt like I did not know what was going on because like I said, I don't know how gay sex, it's straight sex works. I was like, what is she doing? And then it took me a while to realize, you're animated.
Doing the Shinji.
Oh,
Somebody had to draw that. Yeah. Hey, you got a stronger stomach than me. But anyway, let's get back on track.
It was
Let's get back
also
on
weird
track.
because there's like no sex really in the show.
And then we have this, I think
there's a couple weird shots where I'm just like, I don't think you needed to do this. But anyway,
oh, no,
before we get there,
there's going to be some nudity later on in this season, and the reason why there's nudity is because this was season 1 was geared towards more Adult Swim in parentheses. But then it took off so much that they put it in normal Shonen Jump. Season 2 was put into normal Shonen viewing times. Then, because of that, they had to tone back the nudity. In fact, they removed it completely, of which I am very thankful. I'm sorry, all you hentai and ecchi fans.
No. There's just a point where, like, when you're 16, you're like, yeah, you past 20, you're just like, I don't want to be looking at this.
Even when I was okay.
No, I think the problem is when you're watching like a really well-written show, you're like, the cheeks are in the way. The plot is good, guys. You're doing a good job. It's fine. You don't need the current shot from behind in the mecha anymore. Let's just get to the story.
No, but it's not even that. It's just like there's a shot where Cullen is taking a shower, and I'm just like, I don't need to be seeing this.
There's this other show. I wanted to ask you a very interesting question because now this is Nerdgasm, right? It's 18 plus. Let's get it over with. Has any of you ever watched a porn that kept you going on for the plot? Like this story is actually interesting. They should have just focused on the story and getting all this humping out of the way. Has there been any such a situation that happened in your face?
I'm not looking for plot when I'm looking at cheeks. If I want plot, I'm going for plot. If I want cheeks, I'm going for cheeks.
I wish.
I don't need. I'm not looking to be surprised by.
I generally wish there was that experience. Like, imagine.
Fast forward.
You're like, the world building. Action.
If you can move these,
this character development.
Yeah, like if you can move the drugs out of the way, you can actually focus on what's happening here. No.
Yeah.
Like what? Then what happens next? The suspense is killing me. Oh, come on, they're having sex again. Fast forward. Okay, sorry.
Anyway, my point being is that just as I get older, sometimes I'm just looking at some anime and I'm just like, all right, this is a 16-year-old girl. I don't need to be seeing her in the shower. Thanks.
Yeah.
When the character is appropriate enough age and they're drawn real nice in anime, then I'm like, ooh, okay.
And like Tsunade's boobs that keep on going boing boing all over the screen.
Yeah. Like, I remember you asked us one time in the group, guys, was this shot necessary? Yes.
Which one was it now?
All the shots are necessary.
Yeah,
Yes.
like really? But then again, I know I'm not the target market. I live in a world where I know I'll be the minority in any situation going into this target market. Unless I specifically look for something that caters to my demographic, I'm gonna fully expect that I'm the minority here. But then there comes the point where realizing, was this necessary? I think that's the reason why Game of Thrones never stuck to me. It was like, get to the killing, get to the fighting. What's up with these boobs bouncing over my face? Anyway,
so this is also the episode where after Zero killed those guys, it's basically the end of the Japanese liberation movement.
it's not there yet because, like I said, he hasn't blown up the ship.
Okay.
But this is the episode where he pulls a one up because he pretends. Big ups to C2 or CC, or whatever her name is, because I know in Japanese they pronounce it C2, but in here just CC. So big ups to CC for going along with every one of Lelouch's BS, because they're like, okay, honey, I need you to put on a uniform. They're gonna pretend to be me. That's going up these escalators. Don't talk to any of these plebs for the time being, okay? Because how did they not know?
Well, I mean, but it wasn't that Cece's original idea when Lelouch goofed the first time when he was dealing with Cordelia.
Yeah,
and then she basically said, "I'm Zero," and then she gave him a way to escape.
Yes, because she fell down the thing. Beautiful scene. I'm just saying, at this point, she must have been regretting her life choices, because ever since she did it just once, and now ever since then, I need you to do the thing. We see we have got the same frame. You are flat on. You don't have a booty or toothpick, just like me. So, para uniform.
No, you know what happens. That her curves like shrink and expand depending on what she's wearing. When she's dressed as Zero, there's no cakeage, and then when she's back in her regular costume, then all of a sudden, like a Super Saiyan transformation.
She must be wearing the most tightest Spanx known to man. And
anyway. Okay, but anyway, so this is when they're setting up to meet with the families who were funding the liberation movement, right?
Yes.
Shirley has a subplot about asking Lelouch out because she got tickets to something. She doesn't even know that her dad got killed yet or whatever. Yeah, then what's this? The knights are back at the court. They're discussing after the battle, and what's this? I think Zero is still thinking about Shirley and why Shirley is asking him out. I'm like, all that genius.
Look, he even says he's got zero aptitude when it comes to romance. And here's another thing I like about Lelouch over Light, is that Lelouch, he knows his strengths and weaknesses. He plays around them. He fucks up and he owns up to his mistakes, and then he learns from that and moves on. L is like the perfect sociopath from the beginning to the middle to the end. I don't know any part where he makes a mistake and then he needs to cover it up. Like, was there an episode like that? Maybe I didn't know.
No, Light makes mistakes. Yes, the problem with Light, Light makes mistakes, and then like he does have to figure out a way out of them or whatever.
Okay.
But there is levels of convenience to his figuring out.
Plot armor, you
Oh
mean?
yeah. Like there's like some things where I'm just like, okay, that doesn't totally fit for
Yeah,
me or whatever.
Does he have Sasuke levels of plot armor?
Yeah.
Sasuke levels. I mean, the biggest plot armor for him is that his parents don't check his room. That never made sense to me. Like his mother never did the washing.
Bruh.
They never just looked through the drawers.
Bruh.
Like I get he's an A-star student. I get
That
he's an
is so
A-star
true.
student, but there's no
Or
way.
even his younger sister.
Yeah,
Somebody would go
Tell me his younger
snooping.
sister's never curious enough.
you got siblings. Are you telling me your siblings never gate crash your room?
They
All
still
the
gate
time.
crash it.
All the time.
Oh.
Like you're busy minding your
Well,
own
that do
business,
get you.
boy.
Though. There's also the annoying thing of like, I enjoy Death Note, and I actually put it quite high. But I do think Lelouch's character arc is him just getting darker and darker. He never really has internal conflict. Like he's never like, oh my gosh, have I crossed the line too far? He's just like, what's it? I'm going dark.
I think it happens once with Lelouch. It was the funniest shit. I think it's literally in episode 2. Or is it episode 3?
No, but I'm saying like the thing is with Light just like even after he kills an innocent woman, he's not like uh-oh. He's kind of like meh.
Meh.
And that's where I'm just like, yeah, you see you as a character, like you're flat, you're one note, and also the thing is Light had everything going for him. So for him to just randomly be a sociopath to me, it just like Light is loved by the girls, he's athletic, his parents love him, he's academically crushing it. I'm just like I don't see a reason for his sociopathy. I don't see like his dad loved him so much that even when his dad discovered that he was Kira, like Light kills his dad and feels nothing for it, nothing about it. And I'm like, okay, but anyway,
moving
back to
on.
Lelouch. But I'm saying, but I think that's what makes Lelouch superior is that you do see internal conflict and then him making a conscious decision to still be the worst person.
And he still feels bad about it. I think that's the other thing you get to see. You get to see more about that in season 2. But in season 1, first when he kills his brother, he has to run away and throw up because it is such a foreign concept to his psyche to commit murder that it's still affecting him. We don't see that in so many characters, and I'm not just talking about Light. I'm talking about how many other characters do you see who suddenly commit murder and they feel bad about it for 2.2 seconds, and then next episode they're like magically over it. And I'm thinking,
I mean, Light does still have a quick turnaround time. We'll get to a particular episode.
Yeah,
but anyway. So everybody's discussing what they're supposed to do.
Well, it depends who he kills. But...
Yeah, but I'm saying, we get the Black Knights and that situation. Yes. And then Nina happens when she's looking at the pictures of Yuffie, and then
even I'm not gay enough for that. Then again, it is lesbian, so it's like my polar opposite, but still.
It's still creepy obsessive. Like we can dress it up how we like, but it's still like whatever context it is. That's just because I mean I get it. She was freaking out when the 11s were holding them hostage, and Yuffie saved her life because she's Princess Yuffie or whatever. You're a Britannian citizen. Maybe there's a bit of celebrity worship, but whatever. So Ogi, so the core members debate over Zero's leadership.
Okay, I think I know what's wrong with that scene.
Okay, let's get off of it, guys. Let's stop talking about the little girl by herself in the night.
You guys keep talking about it. I have not brought it up at all.
I'm trying to skip past it. Anyway, so they're talking about debating with debating Zero's leadership or whatever, because Ogi's like the original leader because he took over from Cullen's brother, because Cullen's brother was the leader of the resistance, and they're trying to find out. They want to find out Zero's identity, I think. And then doesn't Callan step in or something and tell everybody that like back up or whatever.
Yeah.
He's zero. We're winning, so shut up. Something like that.
Something like that. And then Tamaki decides no. Oh, is it Tamaki?
Yeah, Tamaki asks Zero to show his face or something.
And then it turns out, surprise, Zero is
It's-
a woman.
Oh yeah.
That joke is not gonna. That joke is not gonna get. It's not gonna get old anytime soon. By the way, foreshadowing.
So then, Callan does meet up with Zero later, like actual Zero, because she figures out that that's not Zero. Which props to Callan or whatever, like for
Well-
her seeing through the deception or whatever. And then I think she asks Zero if she was out of line for defending him or something.
Hmm.
And then
And-
Zero says, "Do you have a crush on me?" or something like that.
Oh yeah. Hey. Which okay? Can we be honest? Does Colin actually have a crush on Zero?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
You're the answer.
She's immediately ready to fight CC. She sees CC one time and she's like, "We're gonna throw hands."
Mm.
And CC knows because CC keeps teasing her about it.
Mm. Oh, okay. Let's not go into season 2 spoilers.
All right. Meanwhile, they're all this is when they're preparing to go into Kyoto and whatever and all of that stuff.
Oh,
They're
it's
gonna
not. It's not. Sorry, right. It's not Tamaki. It's Taizo.
Taizo Kirihara or whatever.
Yeah. Kirihara. He's the one. He's the traitor. But turns out that one of the when it gets revealed that this woman is not CC,
They
and
try to shoot her, right?
and she exposes the name of this guy because nobody's supposed to know who this mysterious benefactor is. But then Lelouch, surprise, he appears inside of one of the nightmare frames and he tells everybody that in fact he isn't a Japanese citizen. I think that's one of the biggest issues they wanted to find out whether he's actually Japanese or not. And he decides to tell them, "Bitch, no, I ain't." That's why they wanted him to reveal himself. But he also lets them know that like I'm the best chance y'all got to have a revolution, sweetie. And then he's like, "Hey, sir, remember me? We grew up together. We used to sleep together, sleep in your home and stuff as a kid." And that's when he said, like, "Oh shit, it's you!" And Taizo has the biggest man orgasm of his life.
Oh, because Taizo.
He really does. It's so much I even remember it.
Oh yeah, because Taizo knows about Lelouch's past, right?
Yeah. So he's like that delicate flower, that delicate flower of war is ready to. Is finally that delicate flower of vengeance that have been tended for so long is finally ready to bloom. And the way he was so happy.
Well, I think it's just because Britannia's been whooping their asses for so long. He's like, "Hey, we need somebody help."
And then when he's like, and then he just tells Ogi, "This man is a true enemy of Britannia. Follow his orders without any question."
I do find it funny when he's like, "Yo, I know you guys have beef, but this man, he has real beef.
No.
And don't you worry." And I'm like, they've lost their families and their homes. And he's like, "Yeah, but your beef, it ain't nothing on his beef."
Ain't nothing
like,
on his
all right, okay, whatever.
No, it's not even just like families and homes. They've lost like standing as citizens. They're not even Japanese anymore.
Yeah.
They're 11s. I'm like, dog, that's something. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy because history, but I'm saying to walk into somebody's home and rename their house in front of them and just be like, "This is what your house is now." On top of that, and don't you dare be talking any Japanese or anything Japanese or have any Japanese regalia or whatever.
Ooh, I want to say it, but I don't want to say it. Let me shut up.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Minato Sensei is back. I forgot you were the seal. You need to reactivate the Reaper Death Seal.
Contract seal. What? Yeah, I've developed a 10 trigram seal in my body. In my years of exile. It's no longer 8, it's even stronger.
But anyway, I'm just saying, like, yeah, when, like, that's the thing. I was like, the story keeps saying, like, yeah, man, Lelouch's beef, Lelouch's. And I'm like, yeah, I get that your sister got
Bruh.
crippled and your mom got killed and whatever, but, like, yeah, entire families and lineages were wiped out
I think
and all of that stuff. Other people got put on drugs. Like, Kellen's mom is forced to serve her just because she's half Britannian. And like Kellen's mom Kellen's mom is sticking around because she loves Kellen, but she can't even hug her daughter or whatever. That's
she
wild.
can't. Imagine growing up with your child and you can't even call her your daughter. And what makes it, the funny thing is, these things happened. There were cases, and I'm talking about body. You guys are busy watching Downton Abbey and you're busy romanticizing it and shit like that. Let me tell you, some things were so nasty that with the ruling lord, my Lord Grantham of Worcestershire, fuck off, would have relations with a commoner, and she fell pregnant. Do you know that she'd have to give up her child to this man so that he can go live in this mansion? And the only way she'd get to see him is if she was employed there and she'd pretend to be one of the servants. In fact, funny enough, that I'm quoting Downton Abbey. There is the very same plot is exactly what happened in that show. That gay character that gay butler that everybody hates so much, it's actually the son of Lord Grantham. That's for my Downton fans, because I really hate that show, guys. You have no idea.
He asked it. Okay, so basically they talk. Lelouch says something about he plans to make peace with war or something like that, or they ask him, and Lelouch is like, yeah,
fuck it.
Which is like,
bullshit.
That's a very, very scary. No, I mean, we call it bullshit, but that's a very, very scary, like, actual mindset that a lot of people have, and it's just like, but anyway,
we call it we call it the nowadays we call it the Daenerys mindset. We shall teach them about peaceful ways through force.
Shout out to Extrodin.
Where is it? I just quoted his wife.
Anyway, then this is when we get to the funeral. They identify Shirley's dad.
Yes. And she's all depressed and crying and stuff. Sad.
And Lelouch does have that look in his face, like,
fuck.
I mean, I had to, but.
And then she kisses him.
Well, I mean, because the thing is, maybe she missing. Yeah, go ahead.
That is probably the worst kiss in anime history, though. Not in terms of like how the technique, but just the things that we know. Like, I killed your dad, dog. I didn't even care. It's just so
imagine
sad. And
imagine the ghost of your dad realizing that your daughter is busy smooching your murderer. I would haunt you.
And the thing is, what's worse about it is he didn't even care that he killed her dad. Her dad wasn't even like on the menu.
Yes.
He was like an afterthought. And he was even like, oh, your dad's dead? Oh, shit, nigga.
Damn. See? So sorry.
Well, look, hey, look. As much as that sucks, nobody got done dirtier than Yamcha. The dad can at least rest in peace knowing that he wasn't Yamcha.
Yamcha's not gonna kiss.
You know what? I put that kiss. It's still high, but just behind it, I have to put Amazing Spider-Man 2, where literally Gwen Stacy's dad's dying wishes, don't fucking hook up with my daughter. And what the fuck does this guy do? He literally in the last scene is like, yeah.
Bitch, I'm slapping that. I am smacking those cheeks right there and then.
We'll discuss that later. Let's table that for later. But I'm just saying that, like, of all the people who got murdered by somebody and then had to deal with that later, I'm like, Yamcha came back to life to see the woman that he was supposedly in love with get a baby by the guy who definitively killed him. who definitively was active in his death. And he couldn't say anything. And it's like, and like Bulma was like, yeah, you cheated on me. It's like, okay, fine, I cheated on you. He murdered he brought people who murdered our friends.
And I still backed it. I backed up on it. Like,
for Yamcha, man.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like Yamcha is, thank God for Team 4-Star for making Cell a little more sympathetic to Yamcha, because no one else cares.
No, Yamcha got rocked.
Anyway.
They kill you, they take your girl, they give her a baby, they marry your girl in front of you, and you can't do anything. You can't fight nothing.
No, even then, they chastise you. They're like, why are you not fine? And he's like, how can I be fine? They're like, dog, you need to be fine. We're over you now. And you're like, dog.
Like you tried to get into that 500 gravity chamber. And then he tried to get into that 500 gravity chamber and immediately it showed him flames. I was Akira does not like Yamcha.
He basically said, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you train, you're always going to be a bitch compared to me.
But anyway, yeah, shout out to Yuffie. The thing is that so anyway,
I apologize, yeah.
So Kallen and Lelouch are reflecting upon the death of innocence.
Yeah.
Which is, it's weird, because Kallen is the only one who's really affected by what happened, and Lelouch is kind of just like,
yeah,
you know?
And that's the thing we will learn about Lelouch. And I think maybe it's also a subject of his upbringing, also the subject of his circumstances. Britannian princes always had developed a habit of royalty of all sorts back in the day, but I'm not going to speak about royalty now. I don't know them that well. But if you see, royalty had this thing, or the classicism, they would look down on everyone else. So there's always going to be this chasm between you, Mr. I'm born of royal blood, and everyone else. And then on top of that, Lelouch grew up as a refugee who had to naturally grow suspicious of everyone, because anyone who either knew who he was could use him as a political ransom, whatever.
To no avail, because his father would just be like, his father would turn into Ivan Drago. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, exactly. Or two, his other family members would actively try and kill him, because one of the things that you don't realize about Britannian society is that the succession is never secured. Just because you're born first, it doesn't mean you're going to become the next emperor. So there's always been, you're always low-key at a mini war with your siblings. And Charles, being the horny bastard, young Charles looked hot, and I don't blame them, but still, young Charles had so many wives and so many kids that all these kids are
that guy went to the school of digital underground, do the Humpty Hump.
Yeah, because boy, the only reason people hated Lelouch in particular is because what's his name? That woman, Marianne. Marianne was basically from a low-class family.
Oh, this is Lelouch's mom.
Yeah, Lelouch's mom, and Charles was like, "Girl, what does that thing do? You better show me what the thing do now, baby girl. Come over here, let me show you a good time." And like,
Fat
what
man
the
Scoop.
hell?
Show me what you're working with.
And like everyone in the round corner was like, so we've got that. So Lelouch naturally doesn't have this thing, doesn't have a sense of apathy or empathy towards other people, apart from his sister. And to a degree, Suzuku, because he gives Suzuku too many passes for my liking. Because he had to learn to keep everybody at arm's length, and that's his problem. He doesn't know how to become, I don't know how to put it, human or reach out. He knows how to manipulate. He knows how to fake it, but to genuinely have that feeling, it's something in there had to break for him to survive. And you see that it's the dialogue that's him trying to find that humanity, also kick that humanity away.
Anyway, so thingy. Oh, basically, so everybody's reeling from like the landslide or whatever,
Yes.
and people are feeling very sad for Shirley or whatever, and Shirley is with this, and then also Suzaku calls Zero a coward for not getting his hands dirty or whatever,
Which
and all
was
of that
literally
stuff.
there in the battle. And you see, there's some criticisms that never made sense to me, like that one. Just because the I think what Suzuki doesn't like is that Zero doesn't own up to his plot, that he's actually just running a revolution and they're going to be innocent casualties. I think he's angry at the PR campaign where it paints the Black Knights as this liberation front or the heroes. But then there are casualties that are dying because Zero was
But
being
then
callous.
that's also where Suzaku is kind of hypocritical because he's also bodied like a lot of 11, it's a lot of 11.
Wow, this teapot is calling the kettle black right in front of me.
Like there's a lot of 11s that have died because of Suzaku. Like I know, like they try to play it like it's off screen, but I'm like, Suzaku, you went on active raids and put down buildings and people were living in there.
This is literally straight up in episode one. Episode 1. Episode 1, where Clovis decides to murder the entire ghetto. Who was there? And then he joins this organization, and then he gets his new tech upgrade, and then he goes and defends the people that are actively murdering civilians in a squatter camp. They did not know about the resistance movement, but then Clovis decides, nah, put them all to the sword. Yeah. God.
No, but I'm talking about like, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about when he's been in high pitched battles and then all of a sudden like he'll knock over a building and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I remember people being in there. Like regardless of defending Clovis, I'm talking about the active bodies that are on Suzaku's hands, and I'm just like, and they're all 11s. Like there are a lot of 11s.
So yeah, okay,
Anyway.
got it. Now I think episode 13 involves, that's where the blowing up of the ship happens.
Yeah, this is where the ship happens.
Like,
so
Lelouch was 110% done with the Japanese front. It's like, you know what?
So anyway, what happens is that CC, yeah, shout out to Pizza Hut. I don't know what Pizza Hut was doing for.
Pizza Hut was sponsoring the entire group.
Oh no! Just a quick aside. Shirley is like, my bad for kissing you. It was out of trauma or whatever because my dad died. Bye. And Lelouch is like, what? Anyway.
God.
And then so Lelouch, Cece is asking Lelouch if he's regretting all of that stuff and he regrets killing Joseph. And why would she kill so many and not be prepared for people like that, like Joseph, who have families as well? Because like she is saying, like, you do know that, like, yeah, this is gonna happen. If we do this, this is gonna happen. And then Lelouch says that he's been ready for this since Clovis, which bullshit, but you're getting there. So after that, he says there's no point in going back. He still has the vendetta, and then then we get into Lloyd and Suzaku and all of that stuff getting ready for their mission, because I think they're getting deployed by Cornelia or something, right?
In this episode,
because. And this is where Deertard says that he's he's leaking information about the Cornelia's plans or something.
And this is where you find Zero blows up the ship. He also organizes a prison. He also organizes a prison break for Toro.
Oh, because Toro got captured. Toro is the leader of the Liberation Front.
He's the de facto leader now because Lelouch decided to take matters into his own hands.
Executive decisions.
I think I consider this is one of what's his name? Lelouch's darkest acts. Okay, there are many dark acts he does, but this one he personally chose to murder these people. He didn't think he up until this point, the only people he actively chose to murder were the guys holding up the hostages. And he told them to kill themselves in that tower terrorist whatever scene, and Clovis. Am I missing someone else? Oh yeah, and then of course the innocent people at the battle, right?
Yeah, Battle of where they caused the landslide. Yeah.
Yes, the landslide. But now here he's like he didn't even leave it to someone else to do the act. He put on a swimsuit. He scuba dived underneath a boat. For someone who's not athletic, I was like, how did you have the stamina to carry a bomb?
He was motivated, dog. He
Like-
needed to get them off the board. So I'm trying to remember. Pila, do you remember this episode as well? Because I'm very spotty with my memory.
We're not young kids. We are millennials. No, I think it
Pila,
was Pila.
no,
there
come on. Oh, okay. You're moving.
You're moving. Should you do the spirit bomb? Let's.
Oh, this is a new thing. I forgot
Yeah,
you weren't
yeah.
here.
Wait, you must give out energy. It's not working.
Come on.
There he is. He's back.
Am I back?
You're almost there.
Lend us your energy.
You're lending more energy to you guys. Everyone, keep raising your hands. Almost there. You can't raise your own hands or something.
Yeah, wait,
We are
you're
giving
missing
you
the point.
energy.
We're giving you the energy. Now you're giving it to somebody else.
Okay.
Am
Anyway.
I back? No.
It's a
Yeah,
bit
we can
echoey,
hear
but
you.
you're fine.
Yeah, we can. At least we can
Maybe
hear you.
if you can go off
Kill
audio,
kill the camera.
it might strengthen
Yeah,
the
kill the camera. That's what we do when the audio's like kind of bad.
when he who shall not be
Well, I'm
named.
gonna
speaks.
log out. Back.
All right,
okay,
try
you can do
that. Try that.
You can
Okay,
do
but
that.
then I guess we'll keep it going.
Yeah.
So basically then after that, this is when so his orders are to while at scuba. I'm gonna be honest right now. I have been looking at a synopsis, not
Yes.
the entire time, but I have been looking at it because I'm telling you, there's stuff I just don't remember. But
Okay,
anyway,
so what happens is that he after murdering these people, he uses it as a motivation to get the Japanese Liberation Front people to become more loyal to him. And
Yeah.
as an act of doing that, he moves to free Toto because Toto was
so
captured
Callan knew that he blew up the ship, right?
because she was there, and so it was like, and he wasn't wearing his mask. It's like, do you want me to leave you forever? No.
Oh, because she figured out that it's what's his face? It's Lelouch underneath the Zero mask.
No, he didn't look at her. He didn't get a good look on her face.
Oh, she doesn't know yet. She just
Mm.
oh, he's shrouded in shadow.
He was
and then he's
shrouded-
talking. Yeah. Okay.
But the thing that gets us going is that we once again we get a wrench to the strategy, because and I think that's the formula of this episode. We have Lelouch has a big ass bright idea. He does something horrific, and then he has a plan to do something. He manipulates another character to fall under his light, and when everything seems to be going his way, out comes this White Knight.
Mm.
I think that's the formula of each episode. So in this episode, he takes care of the Liberation Front. He mindfucks Toto into joining his cause,
Okay.
and then out comes this White Knight, of which it gets revealed. I think this is where he finds out that it's Suzuko, right?
Yeah. I think so. Yes.
Because he really freezes.
Yes. It is because that's why his nightmare goes down or whatever.
Yeah, and
And the whole time this was happening, Shirley was following, right?
yes, Shelley was busy following, and she gets a chance to kill this man because the nightmare gets taken down, and we have Vilnetta. What's it?
Oh, the black chick.
The black chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she figured out who he was, because it's like last time she had amnesia because she saw some kid, and now they're trying to figure out who this person is, and she basically checks down Zero.
But then Shirley also tracks down Zero at the same time, and that's why it's Shirley at gunpoint, because Shirley gets her hand on a gun.
Yes.
And she wants to...
And Lilosho's unconscious at this point.
Yeah, because he got knocked out by Suzaku in Suzaku's thing.
Yes.
And then we're on to episode 13.
What? No.
I mean 14, sorry.
I think does it end on the cliffhanger, or do you find out that Shirley actually shoots Vilnet?
No. I think it ends on the cliffhanger because yeah. I think it's the next episode where Shirley decides to be like, hold up. Hey.
Which brings me to the next question. Bitch, you just saw the man who killed your father. And it's she's pulling Sakura tendencies. What are you doing with a man that killed your dad and you decide, no, I love him?
Okay, I take it back. Yeah. Where is Minato?
He's gonna log back in. I think there's something wrong with the network.
Okay, I'll say it when he comes back, because I know he's gonna want to give his waifu a waifu point.
Yeah.
I'll say something nice about Sakura.
Because Shirley, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, this one was wild. I forgot. Like, the thing is, Shirley is kind of inconsequential up until this point.
Yeah. But I'm sorry. Can you love a man that much?
So Cullen steps in and she fights Suzaku to a point where Suzaku has to like flee.
Yes.
Oh no, where she can flee and Suzaku can't follow up anymore.
Yes.
Wait, did she shoot her in the last episode?
Who?
I'm just looking at the thing. They're not mentioning that Shirley shot Vilnetta.
Yeah. But I know that's what happened.
I think they flash back to it maybe or something.
I think they flash back to it, something like that.
Yeah, because we just discovered that Vilnetta's got like a wound. We don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
Or whatever. All right. So anyway, so Cullen gets away, and then the next morning Suzaku. Oh, Nina stops shaking when she sees Suzaku, and she finally says that, can you please set up a meeting with Euphemia or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Hi, that bitch. I mean...
Oh, no, sorry, wait, I'm skipping something. Because remember, all right, so the way the episode actually starts is, I think Zero is panicking about his gun because his gun is missing.
Yes.
And he sees blood on the ground, but he doesn't know where his gun is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then we find out Shirley has the gun. Right. And then she starts writing something down. Also, it looks like it might be a little bit of a suicide note. And all of that stuff.
I think we're going to get to the episode that I hate the most after this.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, so then it looks like she's writing a suicide note, or other people mistake it for a love note. Then Nina starts asking if she can meet Euphemia, or whatever. Or Rivals also Rivals. He's a gag character trying to make jokes or whatever.
Who's in love with the president?
Yeah, blondie girl who's betrothed to
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lloyd, who's a whole grown man, and she's a teenager. But anyway, it's fine.
And I think this is when you learn. That's where you get to see subtle inferences that even in all these societies, nobody's really ever truly free, because you find these type of arranged marriages, and it's only appropriate for you to marry this man that you've never met in your entire life, who's not even interested in you. You're not even sure he's interested in girls, for heaven's sake. But yeah, no, that's your future husband. You're supposed to stick beside him. Yeah,
patriarchy or whatever. But anywho, however, then we meet Nunnally. Nunnally is also there. What's up, Nunnally? Still paralyzed. Still like way too nice for who her brother is. But anyway,
it's just like she took all the nice genes and
all the humanity.
I think like he rejected the humanity in the womb, and Nunnally had all that left to develop.
No, basically, I'm saying what's interesting about What's interesting about Lelouch is that Lelouch is a reflection of his father.
Yes.
He's actually as ruthless and as as heartless as his father is.
Mirror image. And no matter how hard he denies it, the more he acts, the more he's becoming like his dad.
And I'm guessing Nunnally is what his mother was, basically.
Oh,
yeah, sorry guys.
Are you back?
I'm back. I hope you can hear me now.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly. We can hear you. I was about to say, Tebello brought up a great point about Shirley, where I was like, yeah, okay, I'll give this to Shirley over Sakura. I'll give this to Sakura over Shirley. Yeah, okay. I have to concede that one. There's no arguing around it. Never mind.
Wow. Shirley is less than Sakura?
No matter what Sasuke did, she did. Shirley choosing to defend Lelouch and shoot Villanella.
But we're not there. We're not there.
No, we are. Until we just crossed that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, spoiler discussion. So
like she decides to shoot this woman after discovering that your father's murderer is your boy, is your man crush from school.
That is a wild decision.
That is a wild teenager decision, but still doesn't make sense. I think a teenager would shoot Lelouch's brains out, but still.
I am a bit annoyed because when it happened, in my head I already was spinning like 10,000 things of what Shirley's character could become. And then I mean, when you watch the show, you'll see. But I was just like, this is not what I thought would happen to Shirley.
Because there was a nice setup.
I thought we were gonna get it all wild Shirley in the show, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
There's too many things and there's not enough time. Like, I just think that if I was writing it, I probably would have taken it out that she discovered that Lelouch was Zero. I think I would have just kept that a mystery and drove her crazy that way. And then maybe she chasing down Zero, she dies in an explosion or something. I just think there's too many things happening already. And also, Lelouch he is a shonen protagonist, even though he's a villain. It's kind of like Light. Like, people swear Light didn't have plot armor. Light has plot armor.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, he does.
Yeah, so Lelouch also, there's some plot armor. Let's not pretend like there isn't.
Yeah. These are one of those plot armor moments activating. And I think this is where Zuko would jump into his defense. Because I think we did mention this before, and Zuko was like sometimes plot armor doesn't break the immersion if the story is written well.
True.
Yeah, because I was saying one of my things is with the Geass is that why doesn't like Lelouch just say, I want you to behave this way forever?
Yeah.
Like, he could have just told Vilnetta, I want you to not remember me forever. Like, don't ever remember my face or something.
Become my servant.
Oh yeah, or that.
Yeah.
I mean, it became. That was the first thing out of him. I'd be like enslaving everyone. Serve me. But
yeah,
the problem with Lelouch is that he doesn't. When it comes to his Geass, that is, he uses it to solve his immediate problems more often than not.
Yeah, but the problem is that with the show, and look, I'm not saying it breaks the immersion at all. I'm just saying that the thing is, the show also says that he's testing out this thing severely. Yeah. So I'm just like, why wouldn't he just one time try and say, you serve me forever? Oh, this works? I'm doing this all the time now.
Yeah.
But anyway. But,
anyway. And I think I mentioned it earlier in the episode. Like, if you pay attention, every episode, Lelouch uses his Geass on somebody. I forgot to mention which episode did he. There are two episodes where this doesn't happen. And it's in each season. I think there are two episodes where it doesn't happen. I think in this season it's when he doesn't use his Geass is when he's stuck on that island.
Yeah, he doesn't. After what happens on the island.
Yeah, and then in season 2, I believe it's. Oh, I forgot. I know. I knew this episode before, but there is an episode where he does not use his Geass on anyone.
We'll get to it. But anyway, Anyway, thingy. This is the episode where Suzaku also gets appointed as Euphemia's personal guard.
Yeah.
Or something. Which Suzaku.
Yeah, because there's supposed to be this whole entourage, and she's supposed to select who's going to become her royal bodyguard. Like Clovis, not Clovis. Cornelia has that guy. What's his name? The guy with the glasses.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember his name.
That guy is insanely loyal. Ladies, get yourself a man who is as loyal as that man is loyal to Cornelia. If that man was willing, that man was low-key willing to go to the ends of the earth for that woman, and he wasn't getting any. Like, you don't have to give it up to have a man loyal to you, girls. Don't get it twisted. Wow.
Yeah, get yourself a simp. That's big simping.
I'm giving out the worst advice, aren't I? This is relationship trauma.
No, that's grounds. That's grounds to meet a Jeffrey Dahmer in the street. Don't get a man that loyal in jail, and nothing is happening. You end up in a fridge. But anyway,
you end up in a fridge.
What did you guys think about Euphemia's character, like in general? Did you?
Euphemia. Let's just keep talking about as the episodes go.
Yeah.
Let's just because
No, I get you. You'd rather talk about it when we get
when we get to that episode, then I was like, yo.
Yeah.
But anyway,
because I think we'll get to that episode and what led up to it, because those are two very important things, and it also is linked to them meeting in the island, which is something that's going to happen. But I think the reason why I'm filibustering right now is because episode 14, I think, is by far my least favorite episode.
Anyway, so let's keep going. So what's this? Meanwhile, Lelouch uses the Geass on Sophie to let him and Cece search her dorm. Oh, because I think he figures out that she might be the one with the gun or something like that. So yeah, they look, and then Shirley. I think Shirley's at the memorial site for those that died with the gun, and several of her memories of her father in a bag. Oh, she asked herself why Lelouch should do all of this, and then that's when we meet this other guy who's also got Geass things going on, but he's keeping himself blindfolded.
Yeah,
right?
He's killing EMFs on. He's wearing EMFs.
Oh, he's wearing earmuffs.
Yeah, I think you see, like I said, the Mao arc, and I understand from a plot perspective, it's a very important arc to carry the plot, because we get to see the dark side of Geass, because up until this moment, Geass has been, we've learned to associate Geass as this wonderful ability that gives people an edge up in life, and then we get to see. Here we get to see the point where it goes haywire, because we get to see this character named Mao from China,
and he's the one that reveals what Shirley did, because basically he was talking about how Shirley believes she's a good person, but then he's like, you're not a good person at all, etc., etc. And then we flash back to what happened with Vilnetta, and that's where it comes up now. So so basically then the Black Knights are in their meeting making fun of Tamaki, complaining about their defeat and all of that stuff. And then Cullen suggests that though Cullen suggests she has no doubt of Zero. Dietat, who's now in charge of assessments. Oh, Dietat. Oh yeah, who was losing it when Lelouch was about to blow up the ship. Hey, man had a hard boner when that was about to happen. But anyway, he's the thingy. Then Lelouch and Cece are on a train, and he's trying to figure out. And Cece's asking Lelouch how he feels about Shirley. And then also, would he kill her if she knew? What's this? And then if he doesn't want this, he could have just avoided them. Lelouch asks if that is from experience. And then a blindfold man approaches them, claiming that Shirley likes a bad boy. And then this is when we get Mao. And then it's revealed in a flashback that Shirley saw Zero's identity. Vilnetta comes out. She begins gloating how she will gain immense honor over the fact, I'm in now. I'm about to capture this guy. I'm about to be Britannian of the Year, and whatever. And then she also says that she'll give surely like a reward. And then surely toxic
that.
toxic Sakura era, my boyfriend, my husband, and shoots Vilnetta in the head, I think.
Yeah, she does.
You know.
But this is anime
Good
land,
shot, too.
and yeah. First off, how is a 16-year-old girl from high school that competent with a gun? You never know.
They used to go back when my father was alive. He used to take me out hunting on the manor. We used to gallop on horses and chase down all these weird little creatures in Area 11 called raccoons. They believed. Did you know that they believed these raccoons had spiritual powers? They used to be called the what? Tanukis. Oh, such wonderful things! So we'd chase them all day with father and I, and shoot all these tanukis to death.
Or secretly Shirley has like a 50 Cent album on the side. Get get Britannian or die trying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then like
many 11s will death upon me. Shoot them and they will see many 11s. Wish death upon me. Like she was sort of holding it sideways. Anyway, Vilnetta also is like logically like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, the Cornelius' slip is called Guilford. Guilford.
Oh, glasses guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's the guy that suggests that Euphemia needs a bodyguard. Yeah, okay.
And guess who she chooses?
Yeah, no, she chooses Suzaku. But anyway, so going through this flashback real quick.
But I just need to give a quick conclusion. So kids, if you wanna change the system from within the system, right? You need to go and literally fall in love and bang the literal daughter to the king of this whole patriarchal system. If you're not gonna go that high up in the system, you need to pull a Brooke Logan from the Board of the Beautiful. Leave your way up to the top of this.
Merkel tried that. It didn't seem to work out.
And also, it's like it's about to not work out. And also, it's like,
oh no, you didn't!
Wait, I missed that. What did Pillar say?
Yeah, I said Meghan Merkel tried that. It didn't work out. She just ended up going back home.
Disclaimer! Where's the disclaimer? Protect us! You're gonna get cancelled! You're gonna get cancelled!
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Prince Harry gives a Hala Euphemia vibe, bro.
I thought you were supposed to be the anti-cancelled. Like, what happened?
He chose violence. The man chose violence. He woke up, I know. Today.
The seal is broken. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, anyway, back to the present. The man accuses Shirley of being a murderer and having used her father's death for her own gain, as Lelouch would clearly sympathize, and then he accuses her of being evil, an evil witch that kills and fishes for attention.
Yeah.
Roasting her. Shirley breaks down and she's like crying, and she must pay for her sins or be forever tormented and whatever. And then it's revealed that the man has a Geass, and that's when we see that he has a double Geass instead of one Geass.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. But I don't know if it's explicitly explained in the story, or people retroactively figure it out for themselves. But once you get to two eyes, it's either you have completely mastered your Geass or it's completely gone out of control. There are only two paths there. So you need to either learn to control this thing completely, or
depending on the nature of it, if it's always active, which is something that's going to be very important later. Anyway,
that's why I said
so
as much as I don't, like I said, as much as this is like my least favorite arc, I see its importance in the grand story because we get to see what happens when this thing is out of control. It's always active. He doesn't know how to switch it off. And
The Hala is foreshadowing,
Yeah, so then basically they arrive at the same memorial, discover no one is there. They split up to look for Shirley because they're looking for Shirley, which also indicates that Lelouch has something's going on with him and Shirley. It's not romantic, but Lelouch feels something. But anyway,
Like his favorite
uh,
pet.
maybe.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
Anyway, so basically, they find and then it's revealed that Shirley is chilling with Mao. And this is when we get an introduction to Mao, and then they play a chess game, and basically Mao just uses his ability to read Lelouch's mind to beat him at chess consistently.
Mm-hmm.
I do find Lelouch's reaction to it hilarious. Oh! Sorry.
No! Ah!
Well,
Oh!
I mean, episode 1, he's waxing everybody in chess, and now this guy is beating him in chess, and also he doesn't know how the guy's Geass works, so this guy just seems hella clever to him.
A genius beyond words.
Mm.
Little did you know that the genius is actually beating him with his own. Hang on, Mao is basically Pegasus.
Yeah.
You, Lelouch boy,
Yeah.
Lelouch boy.
Oh, Lelouch boy, this guy.
So basically, Shirley is So now when they meet again, Shirley points the gun at Lelouch. And she, like, her whole plan is basically because Mao got into her head, she's gonna kill Lelouch and then kill herself.
Yes.
And then basically Lelouch says that if she doesn't do it, then Mao's gonna kill them both or whatever. Because Mao is petulant boyfriend, not petulant boyfriend, but you know, Mam Shapile Castina. That's how he feels.
I think no.
Third wheel syndrome.
No, the thing about Mao, I don't know if it gets revealed here about the reason he's so obsessed about C2 is that she's the only being on Earth who his powers don't work on.
No, there's that, but then also on top of that, it's the way that basically she was his mama, and he's having a big Oedipus complex. So now that Lelouch is running around, he's like, Lelouch has to die so that I can have my mom again / woman I'm in love with.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you know what's weird? I actually didn't not like these episodes as much, but like when we're going through them now, I'm like, yeah, this does feel like the Let's Train episode in My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
like it just feels so
Lelouch's training arc.
Yeah, because this
like, where is All for One? Ugh.
Like, let's get back to the bigger plot, because at this point, you know, because I'm so I was so invested in the whole actual big picture war going on that I want to see how this thing climaxes and explodes. Because the setup is set up and the developer is developing, and I'm like, I want to see the crescendo now. And then in the middle, they're like, hi, yeah, I'm going to spend a couple of episodes talking about how this power of yours can drive you insane. So we need to go, and we need to spend at least 3 episodes talking about it. I mean,
I understand what you guys are saying, but the thing is, I think the payoff for it later is kind of what justifies these episodes.
I get it, but from watching it from watching it from the first time perspective, this is literally a break of momentum at the most inopportune time. Like, guys, yeah, our heroes are on the upswing. Tuna, you now know who this mysteriously annoying white knight is. You've got almost all your chess pieces in tow now. You've got this organization that's gonna grow. What's the next step? You're seeing what's going to be the next right hook that can launch on Britannia. But no, before that, let's spend time talking about this. You get what I'm saying?
Not to be petty, but Attack on Titan doesn't do this. At least they stay to the shits. Like, they don't.
No, there's a time. No, there's a arc specifically where I'm just like, why are we doing this?
Okay.
And it's centered around Historia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving seamlessly along, I think we're gonna go to episode 15. After episode 15, we can call it a day.
Yeah, okay, we'll call it a day after episode 15. Okay, just to conclude this one, basically they managed to, because of Cece being there, she manages to like kind of distract Mao or whatever, and basically gives Lelouch enough time to wipe Shirley's memory.
Yes, because they do the big hug thing, look into my eyes. I'll make all your pain go away and gone.
Except he didn't. Like, the thing is, Lelouch is also so imprecise with his gear sometimes. I'm like, dog, give the command, you will remember nothing except your father's passing, and all of that stuff does not exist anymore, and you will go back to normal, and everything will be fine. He leaves it too vague, and I'm like, you're too smart to be this vague, my guy.
This is where the 16-year-old tendencies kick in.
Which is okay, I guess. Yeah, I guess we can say. Yeah,
no.
Yeah, okay.
This is hindsight. I'm not excusing your criticism. I'm just saying it's still dumb.
Yeah.
They were like, this is a dumb kid tendency. Like.
Also, shout out to Ogi just randomly picking up a woman who says she knows something about Zero. I think Ogi is trying to get more information on Zero, but I'm like, Ogi, you're not playing on that level. I'm Ogi, sorry.
Ogi, you don't have the brain for it. Just let it go. Just too stupid. You're too stupid.
Ogi knows what he's doing.
Does he? Find out in the next episode of.
No, I mean, look, I get wanting to hit that, but I'm saying at the same time, leave Zero out of it.
I'm trying to find Zero.
Like, I'm gonna hit this. Like,
I'll ask her mid pump. We'll discuss it mid pump. It's fine.
Poor Dr. Oma was thinking, woman, what the hell? Even with amnesia, I beg your pardon.
I don't know. Britannians are weird, bro. It's there's things going on there. But anyway, yeah. So and then Lelouch leaves her at the memorial, and he's just like, yeah, peace out. Your brain is broken, but bye. And then that's the end of the episode.
Hey. Then we get to.
Oh, now we got. This is the last episode of the day, episode 15. This is Cheering Mao.
Hi.
So this is where Cece explains her history with Mao and how the Geass drove him insane.
Yeah.
Vilnetta is waking up in Ogi's apartment and he discovers she has selective amnesia.
Well, there's a bullet in her brain.
That's why I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, that's a thing.
Like, I saw you get shot in the head. How did Euphemia miss? Did your brain like do that thing where it was like a rare case that was reported where your brain like split apart in half for 2 seconds and the bullet missed all the nerve endings and went out on the other side and then you turned out to be fine?
It's the Britannian genealogy. Whenever there's a bullet, it activates a certain power that manages to move her organs. So in this case, she divided the hemispheres of her brain perfectly around the bullet as it flew.
Someone needs to do a fun fact. How many times do people get shot in the head in Code Geass, dude? It happens a lot.
No, but I'm saying like they get shot and get put down. She got shot and Vilnetta came back.
She pulled a later. She's basically the opposite of Star Wars because everybody gets stabbed by lightsabers and survives now. And she's the opposite of Qui-Gon because Qui-Gon is the only one who got stabbed by a lightsaber and dies.
Right.
Am I still salty about that? Well, I wonder. Am I the Dead Sea?
No, I mean it extends to bad guys even. I'm like not even the Inquisitors. Because I remember Obi-Wan Kenobi. They stabbed that Inquisitor right through his chest. And he's back like, you think stabbing me was enough to kill me? It's like, what are you, Hihachi from Tekken 8?
Did you? Did you think killing me was enough to kill me?
No, I'm saying, like, just a side note, if you guys ever played Tekken 8, right? Hihachi is back. And in Tekken 7, I saw that man fall into a volcano.
And he comes out looking younger. It exfoliated. I told you. He had the worst case. He had the worst case of eczema known to man. That's what happened. The
And
volcano.
there's a literal quote. Like if you see, there's a literal quote between him and Kazuya where he was like, "You think throwing me in some lava was enough to kill me? Wait, what?"
Anyway,
So, same
episode
WhatsApp
15.
group with Star Wars, but anyway.
Yeah. Episode 15, CC explains the history of Mao, and this is where we learn that his Geass is the ability to read minds.
Yeah.
So
which is quite hectic. So anyway, so he says that he can read it within a 500-mile radius, which is why he needs to wear
500 meter.
500 meters, sorry. Which
Yeah.
is why he needs to wear the headphones so that he can cancel out the noise.
Yeah, and because the headphones, funny enough, they're all recordings of C2 talking to him.
Yeah.
Because C2 is the only one, CC is the only one who she couldn't read. So when he focuses on her voice, the noise quietens down. So he's pulling a Man of Steel type of tendencies. So for those who get the reference, hashtag Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill can marry me. Hashtag I can be his second wife.
All right,
Hashtag
all right.
I can be your concubine.
Henry Cavill, Kylie.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Minato Sensei, that's a new one. Whenever the tangent is going too far, we can kai like
Because
it's a breaking again.
Yes.
Kai.
Okay, so I think it culminates to Mao having to ends up kidnapping CC.
Does he kidnap? It's not? Oh no, he kidnaps Nunnally in a later episode, right?
I think the next one, but in this one,
okay.
he kidnaps CC, and the plan was that he's gonna take her way back to China.
Right. Lulu says that C2 should have put him out of his misery or whatever.
Yes, and that's a fair criticism actually. But then we also realize why. I think CC was planning to do something far more insidious, and this is just a theory for me. Because remember, when the Geass goes to the point of two eyes, right?
Yeah.
What they do, I don't know if it. Do you know this? Did I explain this in season? How far have you gone to in season 2 before going to spoilers?
I've watched the first 3 episodes.
Okay, so let me not go into spoilers then. Let me keep the mystery. Right, me not, yeah? Yeah. But you'll find out there's a much darker reason why CC kept Mao alive that you'll learn about later on. But this is a fair criticism, like you should have put him out of his misery, absolutely. And then Mao decides that the best way to kidnap this immortal being, is to take a chainsaw and hack it into pieces. Carry away trouble. I was like, bro.
I respect that.
You respect it.
Plan. Plan.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna put you in a trunk. I'm gonna put you in a trunk.
Oh god.
Yeah, and then
he planned to turn Code Geass into an episode of Mortal Kombat. Zing.
I was about to say Saw, but Mortal Kombat also works.
Test, you're simping. Dirty, man. Do test, you're simping. Do simping combat.
Okay. Whoa. Kai.
Anyway, so yeah, she did do him dirty, but you know,
that far. Even that's one of the scariest things I always let her, like. If I want to become immortal, right? I need to also become invulnerable, because immortal and chopped up into bits and pieces is a very uncomfortable life for me. I don't know what.
Shout out to Hidan from Naruto, but anyway.
Foreshadowing. And
yeah, so anyway, Millie also complains that she has this is when we found out she has a marriage interview with what's his face.
Lloydo.
Yeah, Shirley's trying to live her life, but every time she sees Lulu, she's confused. And that's the thing. I was just like, oh, this is where your plot hole there is showing there. Lelouch, like, you should have probably been more specific, but anyway. So in an alley, Cece is asking for Mao's whereabouts,
Yeah.
and she's pulling her best Batman. Where is Mao?
Where's Mao? Where is he?
Wait, is this where she kicks the dude with her leg?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Where's Mao?" with her leg up in the. That was weird. I don't know why it stuck in my head. That was just weird. But anyways, please continue.
Oh God, how I missed you. Because you can just articulate what everybody's thinking. Like, that was weird, but moving swiftly along. Like, put that aside for now.
Yeah. So Lelouch. So then Lelouch finds the what's this? Oh wait, no. Initially he thinks that she's talking about refrain or something like that. It's the drug. That's the Japanese drug thing that allows people to be in delusion or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Cool. And then back at the school, Lelouch finds the diary and burns it to prevent her memories from coming back.
Yep.
Problem with your plan, Lelouch, is you still exist, and you weren't specific, so something's gonna break somehow. But anyway, what's this? So he can't find. So they're struggling to find Mao. They can't find Mao.
Yeah.
So Lelouch works with C2 at the moment, and Mao calls Lulu and asks him. Oh, yeah, did not like that. But anyway, and asks him to put C2 on the phone. When she just finished, C2 decides to go with Mao again, and she says that Lulu should be happy. However, Lulu says she knows too much and tries to use the Geass on him to make him stay, but it proves ineffective. This is when we learn that. We learned it earlier, didn't we? That
No.
Oh, okay. This is where we learned that Geass can't affect her.
Yes.
Oh, okay. However, she decides to let Lelouch keep the Geass, and since Mao can't read her mind, she will keep Lelouch safe even though she's away from him, and then she departs for good.
Yeah.
This is when we also know Lelouch is very possessive. He's not a dude who likes to give up things.
Yeah, no, his choices are his choices. This is classical firstborn child, classical prince of the house. Like, this is my toy. You can't have my toy. How dare you play with it? How dare my toys like you more than me?
And then Violetta gains consciousness, and Ogi's holding a gun to her and asks her why she was at the port and what her name is.
Yes.
And then it's revealed that she has bullet amnesia, which is convenient.
Which is another Code Geass.
The amnesia thing, and she's secretly really They took this page from a telenovela. I don't know which one. Maybe it's all of them. And then
it's very soapy like, dude.
It's the most soapy plot I've ever seen in my entire life. You're my enemy.
All she needed was a twin sister.
But I love you.
And then also conveniently he sees some breasts and Ogi forgets his whole mission.
I'm here to save the world from boobies. Boobies are big. Boobies are plump. Them boobies. I mean, stop the world of Britannian boobies. What about boobies? I mean, all the boobies. I mean,
man, put the whole revolution in trouble.
Like, what revolution?
For some cheeks.
It was never my revolution. Lelouch can keep the resistance. It's fine. I got what I needed.
Ogi, the cheeks commands you.
Yes.
Get naked. Oh my gosh. Suzaku finishes his exam and finds out that he's fine or whatever. The doctor says he's merely comparing himself to the father. To his father or whatever. Although this is not bad or something.
I think the highlight of this episode is when Lelouch basically taunts Mao about how he knows her real name. And Mao is like, hey, yo, what? And he starts hacking away at a computer screen. And it turns out, and this is the first time I look, as much as I want to...
Wait, is this where Mao gets... Oh, yeah, this is where Mao gets shot, right?
Yeah, because But the way I was like, this is the most BS anime in logic I've ever seen. Lelouch predicted the conversation and how it is gonna go to the point where he pre-timed recording responses.
I mean, that
This
is
is-
a little bit wild. It is cool in the moment, but like
it's
if you
cool
can do
at the
that,
moment.
then the rest of the show should have been a breeze, my guy.
That's one of those moments where, like, this is where the Lelouch Glazers must have gone crazy. Like, has Light ever done this? Has he ever done? Like,
The
what
potato
hell?
chip was close though.
Yeah, true. The potato chip with the right hand, the left hand, while right.
If
Oh,
the
wait.
TV in a packet of chips, I don't care what packet of chips you have, dog. There's no way a TV can fit in it. I'm sorry, bro.
No, when he was killing people while he was eating the potato chips.
Yeah. It was
And
genius.
I'm just like, wait, so do you have a pencil in there? So how, like, there's not a lot of room.
Bruh. Have you had
Like-
a packet of chips?
Like you can't even, like, how are you even fitting a paper? Like, have you seen a Lay's paper bag? How are you fitting a paper in there, my guy? Come on.
It must be it must be some Bayers. One of those jumbo extra large American, we're gonna die from a salt overdose pack of potato chips. You know those those ones that apparently you just
And
need
also,
to buy
I'm
one
just like,
pack.
the people who are watching him, you wouldn't see a pencil in his hand. Like, how are you writing? Okay.
And L of all people is right there.
Yeah. And L didn't see nothing. I was like, yeah, this is plot armor. This is
Oh, like that speeding camera and the soundtrack did a lot for Death Note. There was a lot.
Yeah.
There was a lot. Whoa. I want to let a lot of shit go
Yeah,
through that.
and then when you think about it, you're like, wait, hey.
Yeah, it does the same. It does the same for me with this pre-recorded conversation. This is like, look, Lelouch, I respect you and love you, but here I have to call bullshit. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I understand maybe if he pre-recorded the conversation to the point where he loses his temper and he keeps teasing him, and then he quickly, like, he plays the clip there and then he puts on the uniform to get close with the other police officers. I understand that. Mara, the whole conversation. Oh, what?
No, like the fact that even Lelouch was pauses. He was taking pauses and he was like, I knew you were going to say this.
Yeah.
Like,
because I thought it was a live feed. That's how I took it the first time.
that's how we all thought of it, and then it turns out no. I pre-recorded my answers so that you can concentrate on the computer screen while these police. This is the most look. It's almost borderline activated by trap card level bullshittery.
That is a Yugi. No, Kaiba, I knew that I knew you.
Yeah, that's exactly
it's time.
Yeah, because like you fell into my trap card. Illusion of video recording, where you thought I was talking to you on a video recording, or it wasn't. In the meantime, I could have managed to check it directly with the force of police.
These bullets will go straight to your life.
Life points. It was waiting. It was waiting for you to say. And now you've said the final words. That man over there is. You've activated my other trap card. Instant death. Police officers.
Halo bullets.
Activate halo bullets.
Hey, they lit him up. Yo.
Hi.
Like, that's why when we get to the next episode, I was like, how?
Yeah, how?
Yeah, why? Whoa. Like,
we know cops shoot to kill.
Like, hold on.
Cops don't miss. Like,
hold on.
What did you?
Like I'm saying, like, now how many people have survived bullets in this series? Like, the bullets work until they just don't work. I'm sorry.
I keep saying, how many times people get shot in the show?
I'm sorry.
We know Shirley's dad is alive, bro.
He was just using this to get out of some debt.
Yo, it'd be crazy. He comes back. I have a new Geass.
Yeah. It was my plan all
along. Somewhere out of the blue, he has a book called the Book of Eisen. It was my plan all along.
And then he comes back and he hits Shirley with a Geass that makes her act like a rational person, and then they both go after Lelouch.
You know?
Shirley, I always wanted you to fall in love with Lelouch. It was my plan all along.
Yeah, I think Code Geass and Death Note were at the height of the overpowered protagonist with the overpowered mental protagonist phase,
Yeah.
which I think, and people, I think by my understanding, this directly led to the birth of the overpowered isekai character trope, because it started here and now we end up in Overlord.
No, man, it's the same. It's just the magical boy. It's just the magical boy genre, man.
Yeah, but it is magical boy genre or magical girl genre. It has a character that goes into this world, but he is learning. He's underpowered, and he may have special potential, but he grows into the potential. Now we've got. I'm in this new world, but I'm at maximum stats. I'm so overpowered. I'm actually scaring the locals.
Yeah. Nah, I get you. Solo leveling, One Punch Man kind of vibes.
And then like I said,
in a sense, but I think the thing is what puts Code Geass over Death Note is that in Death Note, Light never needs any assistance at all. Like usually he's 100% under control. Like L makes him sweat. True. L makes him sweat sometimes, but Light conveniently will figure his way out.
Yeah.
Lelouch goofs and big
and fails. Yeah. I don't think Light has ever failed at anything, dude.
And Lelouch needs sometimes he needs something short of a miracle to survive.
No, another thing is people have to bail Lelouch out. Like C2 is keeping that bra alive.
No, C2 has C2 has had his her investment in Lelouch for a very long time. I remember somebody made me remember episode 1, and literally episode 1 before the invasion happened. Who's watching these two children like some crazy ass Orochimaru level stalker over the?
Oh God, C2 was there.
She was like sitting there in the shadows under an umbrella or another tree, watching the grow Lelouch.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, man.
And I was like, what the fuck? Only now I realized, C2 and Orochimaru, same mindset, somewhat grow to your potential. When you are ready, you'll become my pawn.
Well, she is giving out curse marks, a.k.a. Code Geass. So.
That is true.
Oh, no. C2's Orochimaru.
and everybody gets cracked out or transformed. No one's the same after they get a Geass. No one is normal after they get a Geass.
Is she specifically giving people eye powers?
Wait, so does that make Mao Anbu? Is this the girl you forgot? Is this the experiment you forgot? It's like, why
Anko.
Yeah,
I mean, Uncle, sorry.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I think it makes Mao one of the Sound Ninja 4 because it's just go do something.
Yeah, go. Yeah. Go survive in China or something. Bye-bye. You're nothing more than a failed experiment.
Because, when Orochimaru heard that the Sound Ninja 4 died, he was like, well.
And, I don't go.
Yeah. When Kimimaru died, he was like, Isan. But when the Sound Ninja 4 died, he was like, yeah. Okay.
Well, life's life. What am I gonna say about it?
And I think, and C2, the only reason she's worried about Mao right now is because Mao is messing with her current pet project.
It's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this concludes episode 15, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
because...
Whoa, she is so Orochimaru because, wasn't she in Thingy's bed naked or whatever? Wasn't she in Lucia's bed naked at some stage?
Yeah, she has done that a few times.
Have you gotten to the pizza episode even? Oh God.
Okay, Japan. That was a wild.
Japan.
That was unnecessary.
This is
wait, is this a season 2 episode or season 1 episode? I'm trying to remember.
This is season 1.
When he's when he's put on some clothes and she's ordering pizzas in his dorm or whatever.
Yes. Like,
Whoa.
well, I don't know. I think that year, I don't know what happened to the GDP of Pizza Hut must have quadrupled the way the people were, with the way this thing was advertising Pizza Hut. And I don't care. I want to ask people who used to watch this thing, who ended up craving Pizza Hut?
Yeah, Pizza Hut's an alright pizza. I had pizza, but I had
Uh,
Pizza Hut before, but it's alright.
I won't lie to you. Pizza Hut for me tastes like ass. I'm sorry. Um, I'm sorry for all you Pizza Hut fans. I think Pizza Hut is right there in the bottom, right next to Domino's.
C2V, the Code Geass
Yeah,
commands you.
you can that guess won't work on me because my level of disdain against Pizza Hut, and I used to buy Pizza Hut, guys. I used to work when I used to work at the dreaded call center. I used to the month I was about to resign, I used to take extremely long lunches because I was leaving anyway. So I literally drove from Randburg all the way to Sandton to go to Pizza Hut and buy a goddamn pizza, and still that pizza still tasted like cardboard compared to my other favorite pizza joints. One day we'll do a pizza showdown and tell you which, and then we'll find out which one everyone's favorite pizza is. Who knows? Maybe we should do that. Comment below.
Okay. As the police escort thingy, as the police escort Lelouch and Cece away to a rooftop. Oh yeah,
Yes.
because Lelouch tells that take us to safety. And then this is when we learn that Mao was an orphan who was illiterate and didn't know morality when he got the Geass. And then this is when we find out that Mao has big Greek Oedipus things going on there. Yeah. What's that guy's name? Not Young. Oh, Freud. There we go. Freud would have a field day with
Oh
Mao.
no, that Mao defers what dream. I'm sorry. He'd be like, oh, if only I could look into them. He'd lobotomize Mao.
It's like, you want to bang your mom that much?
You know?
Interesting.
How does that make you feel? How does my obvious
And the
disgust
thing is that C2 was just like,
nah.
yeah, little nigga, this never gonna happen.
It's like I was recently watching Spy X Family on,
Yeah.
because they had a few episodes of that show on Netflix, and I got the same feeling with what's the name of yours younger brother?
C2 is way more creepier though.
He what? No. Yours younger. No, she. You don't give an F. But yours, like, even as a kid, like, when I grow up, I want to marry you.
It's a little kid saying a dumb thing.
And her response is like, then you better grow up, sweetie. It's like, what the hell?
Well, one, they're both weird, and two, she didn't take that literally. She was probably just thinking, oh well, we're kind of orphans, and I'm an assassin at like 12 years old, so I probably need to keep my brother together so that we don't go crazy. And then Yor took it literally. Not even though, because he doesn't. Okay, anyway, it's just a weird brother sister trope that Japan does, but like I don't think they really mean it. But when we get to C2, this is grooming.
Yeah,
Like straight up.
Wow, another point towards Orochimaru. Oh God, no. Yeah, like
okay, anyway.
somebody needs to put Mao now. I went from hating Mao to wanting to put him into a therapy session alongside Sasuke
Dude,
and the others.
if he just got some therapy, this would be a great time to say, and that's why you should get some better help. Hey, better help sponsor us. But anyway.
Well, you're gonna need some new blood. I mean, look at the way all your Americans are fleeing from TikTok to that other app now, and they're not really going back to YouTube. So you might as well use us to advertise. I mean,
okay, and then basically what's this to end the episode, Lelouch says, that's not gonna happen to me because I'm him with this Geass. I'm him, so don't worry.
And then they reaffirm the contract like a marriage contract, like you I've got this contract and we shall fulfill the terms of the contracts of this gas up until I die. Do you hear me, woman? I'm your man and you're my woman.
And then you're just like, how old are you again?
You're all of 16 years old.
And this woman is hundreds of years from what I'm seeing.
Hey,
Yeah, just because they draw a cute it's like, yeah. But anyway, and that's it.
It's the same with the toilet age gap. I don't care how cute you all think Eduardo is. He's still 100 years older than this woman.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying to compare situations. I'm going to explain this. Okay, wait, is Pillar still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm actually keen to hear what this age gap thing is, but keep going.
Oh no, I'm talking about about Twilight, right?
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so I still refer to Twilight as Twilight.
Yes.
Because it's still
it is toilet. It is toilet. It is toilet.
Yeah,
I'm not even, yeah. But anyway, I'm just saying to defend toilets and Edward specifically, according to the lore, when you get turned, you stay that age forever. So if you're a baby, you stay as a baby. So if you're a child, you stay as a child. If you're 17, you stay 17 mentally and emotionally. That's why
you can't stay that way. You've been
does.
thousands of years, bro.
You had
he does.
Here's the problem.
Yeah, I'm saying you had 100 years, but the dude is stunted emotionally. Everybody's weird. Everybody's weird in that. Just to get it out of the way, everybody's weird. You see with Edward, right? Bro is still a virgin at 117. It's never happened.
Isn't he 19? Oh no, yeah, he's 17.
117.
Whatever
it's never happened. And also, apparently he's totally old school.
I'm fighting for Twilight. You know what? You're right.
I'm not trying to fight for Twilight. All I'm saying is
I'll never.
He's supposed to be again. That's what I'm saying. The whole series is weird. But anyway, Edward, according to the story and the lore, he's supposed to be emotionally stunted at 17. That's why he has to turn Bella into a vampire as well. Because if they're together and she's like 35, she's probably, what the f am I doing here? Yeah. So anyway,
the same thing we can argue about is Jacob and the baby.
No, it's not the same. Here's the thing. When she meets him, she's still a fully formed human. Jacob meets a baby that doesn't know what is happening, can't even form any words, and this baby will be my wife.
Correction, that baby can already project its thoughts into other people. That is Rumpelstiltskin is the most scariest baby in the history of the world.
It's still a baby, damn it.
It can
the second coming of
it can talk.
That's a child.
It can. No,
but anyway,
I don't burn that baby alive. I'm sorry. What the hell?
Anyway, so you're agreeing with the Volturi? And why do I know so much about Twilight? Oh my god. Anyway, moving on.
Exposing yourself. Anyway, I think we should close this thing out.
Yeah, anyway, just to close it out, I'm saying C2 is wholly aware of who she is and what she's doing. Edward is supposed to be a stunted 17-year-old, so to me, C2 is worse. But anywho, closing up and everything. Yeah, just closing thoughts on this arc. Let's start with Pila, and then you can close with, I guess, the guy who owns the channel.
Who's your favorite character so far, Pila?
So far, I mean, I think I have to go with Lelouch, I guess. Yeah, Lelouch.
Yeah.
I mean, you're invested in him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't want to go for the obvious character, but I think it's Lelouch.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he had a better villain in the first half of the show, but it is
true.
Yeah, I think it's Lelouch. Yeah.
Okay, and you, BuckMeister?
Favorite character. Hey, well, Ogie's got his eyes on a different prize, which was very funny to me.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on the prize for the revolution. The revolution of boobies. The revolution of boobies. Not
the boovolution. The boovolution. It might have to be Lulu. Callan is moving pretty interesting throughout this entire arc. if I'm trying to not go for the obvious answer and whatever. Because, I mean, you're seeing that she has questions for Zero, but you're also seeing that she's still committed to the cause and she's willing to push those questions to the side, which makes everybody complicit in what, that's the other thing that's interesting about this. When you're part of the Black Knights, like, you are part of the fact that you've killed, like, innocents and collateral damage and everything. Like, that landslide that Callan caused, actually, even though it was Lelouch's plan. Like, everybody that died in that blood is on her hands. So she can't pull morality superiority cards with Zero, and she knows it. So she's trying to push whatever question she has aside for the sake of whatever this revolution is supposed to be. So outside of Lelouch, the obvious answer, Callan would have to be the second most interesting character.
Yeah.
All right. Me. Ooh, this one's hard because, like I said, it reached one of the lowest points of the show. So I'd have to say still.
I just want to say though, I enjoyed the Mao stuff. I know it's contrivance, but I actually enjoyed the Mao stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised you guys didn't.
No, me, because like I said, I'm big picture, epic titanic battle type of base. I'm an action junkie by heart. I want to see the big climatic battles, and if there's a big battlefields involved and strategic mind thinking, it's literally in my alley. And now I have to worry about this subplot. So for me, it's like being blue balled by Mao. But I get it. With that being said, that whole bullshittery, you've activated my trap card level thinking from Lelouch. I think that's what makes it. I think that's what makes me my favorite character right now, because that's some level of, like, it almost broke. Like this, you cannot be this talented. Honest to God, you need to, like, what do you study? Do you casually study psychology on the side? Like, you thought, oh, Mao is a mind reader, so I would need to mind fuck him. So you know what? Let me go read Freud, a couple of books on Freud, a couple of books on classical and common psychology.
I think they should have just made it a live recording. It would have worked fine if it was just like a live recording that was projected, because he would have been out of Mao's range to read his mind anyway. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Tebello.
With that being said, I think we can wrap things up, right?
Yeah. It's good to have you back, Pillar.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Once again, Vice Captain Zoro is back at the helm.
Maybe we might can finally start making it way to the East Blue.
Yeah.
I forget you guys don't read One Piece.
That much.
No, I tried.
I couldn't. I low-key an imposter at all these cons, because I only just paid attention to all the awesome fights when it happened with the fifth gear stuff. Him versus one of the yokai.
So you don't know anything about Wano?
Land of Wano. That fight. Only that ending fight sequence. That's the only part that I cared about. Like, whether he lost to, what's his name? Kaido. Kaido?
Yeah, bro, do you even hockey, bro? Do you even hockey?
What's that? Never heard of him. Even though I know there's observation hockey and conquerors hockey, but still, never heard of him. I'm the guy. I'm the guy into that pretending to be I'm the imposter in the whole One Piece convention. Day 57 of me pretending to be a One Piece fan. They haven't caught on to me yet. So, he's hot, he's strong. So
I bet you don't even know about the celestial dragons. But anyway.
So that's me. Well, okay, thank you for listening up until this point. We do hope that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope you like the new intro, because I think the new intro will be up and running by now.
We managed to stay on topic. I'm surprised, guys.
Yeah. No, we've been tangenting, sweetie. Don't do that to yourself. We've been doing this for 2.5 hours. If we're in topic, we've been done in an hour and a half at least. So,
are you sure?
Have you met us? Okay, 2.5 hours ain't that bad compared to our usual 4 hours back in the days. So we've improved. We are working on it, guys. Ding. Anyway, follow these guys on their various social medias. They're awesome, except for Pila. Don't worry about him. If you want to ask him a question, comment below, That's the only way you're gonna get a hold of me. Comment
You'll
below,
find him
guys.
where you find us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I don't know. You'd have to a lot more to say because there are a lot more people in the group, but yeah, that's the two of us. So, what's the usual ending? Oh yeah, I want to become more viral than herpes, and the only way is to mouth to mouth. So please talk about us. Somewhere in the corner in the Ethernet, Zuko is busy yelling, "You should let it burn" from Asha.
You should let it burn.
We love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace.